Hey guys, it's Spooky here. So today I'm going to be making the episode 3 of the How to Closet Cheat series. So this series I'm going to be showing you guys the settings that you should be using. Before this video starts, make sure to check out my partner FastAlts at fastalts.com. They are the best place to obtain your Minecraft accounts if you do need them. And recently they just revamped their whole website and their pricing. So there are added features which just enhances the overall alt generating experience. So check them out at fastalts.com. They're the best. And yeah, so let's get into this video. So I have vape light injected already, so I'm going to be showing you guys what you should do and what you should not do. So when you're making your ghost settings, you want to make your settings look very substantial. So you don't want to go like too blatant or too suspicious with it. I guess that's how you would say. So with auto clickers, I would never recommend going over 13 for your maximum, because if you look at the YouTubers that exist nowadays that are actually legit, like Stimpy, he clicks an average of 10 to 11, so obviously you don't want to go high. Personally, I would use 8 to 12, and that is because it will click a range between 9 to 10, which is, it looks legit, alright? And you want to make your CPS and recording look like what the majority of the YouTubers would get, and you're still getting that advantage because you're not clicking. So I would not recommend turning on break blocks if you're using vape light, as it's detectable to server-side anti-cheats. You have always had this on. This is important, but it's optional, to be honest. And inventory fill, this is optional as well, but personally I use it. It's been undetected for me, so let's turn that on. Now the most difficult thing is probably the aim assist and the reach and velocity. These three are like the actual advantages. So yeah, doing aim assist, I will always recommend using click aim, as you don't want to aim at your opponent when you're holding a pot or something in your hand. So so turn this on, and only swords. Now this is where you need to be super careful. I would recommend never go over 2.5, as 2.5 is already giving you a substantial and noticeable advantage. I would use like 15. If you want to go super legit, like, oh my god, you can use like 5 or something, but that means you still gotta like do like at least 75% of the aiming. So I would use like 20, and for angles I would use 60, because my Minecraft FOV is 70, so I want to go to 61 or 60 if I can. Okay, let's do this. You guys probably didn't know this, but you can actually precisely edit your settings. There we go, 60. And for your range, you want to go to 4.4. So 4.4 as your range. For distance, for aim assist. And I would never recommend using all of these. Vertical, don't use it. It looks super fishy, And for reach, now this is something that a lot of like just ghost client users, they misunderstand. They use like, I don't know, 3.1 to 3.3, let's say 3.0 to 4.0 for those like kids who doesn't know how to use it. So never edit your minimum value. Keep your minimum value at 3.00. You want to edit this. So personally, I would use something like 3.22, or if you want to go super legit because you're like a high profile player and you're on a server that has like one of the best anti-cheats, let's say Miming Club, you want to use something like, okay, let's say let's say if anti-gaming chair is twice as good as it is, I would use something like 3.15. But since we're on Velt, we're gonna use 3.22. To be honest, you can bypass Velt with 3.30 with 3.40, but just for the sake of looking legit, you can use something like, we're gonna use 3.33 because this is Velt. And obviously, if you are a YouTuber that you just suck ass and just want to use like 3.3, since that's blatant, you can use misplace. So with misplace on vape light, you need to put this all the way to 6, and you need to edit the minimum value. So that's basically 3.3. So 3.33. And you have combo mode, and I would recommend turning this on. This is very good if you're cheating legit. So I'm not going to use misplace in this video, so let's just turn this back. 3.36, and I'm gonna turn on only while sprinting. This is super good for bypassing anti-cheat checks, and just overall looks more legit. So, oops. And let's look at velocity. Now velocity, always turn on this, which is only while targeting. A lot of clients don't have this, which is really unfortunate because, you know, I find it only useful to get that velocity advantage when I'm looking at my opponent. So now for chance, this is the first thing I want to go over. You want to always use 75%. That means like 1/4 of the time you will not be getting the velocity advantage while looking at your opponent. And for your horizontal, I recommend somewhere like anywhere from 95 to 99. So I'm gonna use 95, which is the borderline that I would go, and do that. And obviously all the other stuff are just yourself, but do not use refill. Like, do not use refill. Like, if you do, then you're like retarded, because literally refills for you. It's so obvious in videos. Unless you want to cut out the part where you refill, then I can understand. But if you're doing like a full fight with no edit and just want to show your fans the full fight, then obviously no. So I'm gonna be playing 1 match or 2 with this settings, and yeah, I can show you guys. It doesn't even look like I'm cheating at all. So let's actually turn this down a bit. Alright, so we're good. So tell me if you guys can see that I'm cheating. Like, it looks very legit to me. Like, obviously I'm not good at cheating myself, so obviously it's not gonna look like I'm getting that much of an advantage. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off right now. Actually, status effect, it's kind of in the way. Alright, let's go play another match. Obviously I am not the best at this, so you guys gotta take that in consideration. So this is the second match here, and let's see how we do, shall we? I'm gonna yeet on this guy. Obviously, if you have game sense, unlike me, you can obviously do super well with these settings. But, you know, I'm not like a super good closet shooter. Like, when it comes to actual fights, and I just lost. Okay, we're gonna play one more match since I'm performing really bad. And you guys need to understand, I'm gonna give you guys a major tip that many of you guys probably do not care about, but you're gonna lose some fights while cheating. If you're like ghost cheating, you're gonna lose some fights. You just gotta accept that and do not turn up your settings if you get mad. Like, that is the nature. You want to act like a legit player. A legit player will always lose, they will always win, but you cannot, for the sake of God, turn up your settings. Like, no. Like, just because you get mad doesn't mean you can do that. I mean, that would easily get you banned one day. Okay, well, I'm losing like all my fights because I'm garbage at ghost fight cheating. Like, I gotta use like blatant stuff, but from my experiences from before, obviously these are the settings that as a YouTuber or as a high profile player would use to look legit in your videos. Obviously misplace would help. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and the next episode would be about how to hide your cheats and how to properly self-destruct. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. And also, I might release the number 4 episode when we hit, I know this is an insane goal, but if we can hit 100 likes, I've never asked for 100 likes, so if you can hit 100 likes on this video, I will upload the number 4 tomorrow before 12 PM EST. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Check out Fast Alts, by the way. Alright, see ya.